Hey guys, so I am Tommy Sampaio here at the Tanino stand at ProWine, and I have the pleasure to welcome Ilze, the export manager from Roda Winery in Spain. Ilze, it's a pleasure to have you.
Very nice meeting you.
Ilze, so talking about Roda, we were speaking earlier, you have two different projects in two different very important wine regions in Spain, one in Rioja, one in Ribera del Duero. Can you talk to us a little bit about the difference in these two terroirs and why have two different projects there?
Yeah. So our company was based. The first winery was founded in Rioja. It was created and founded in '87. It was founded by the Catalan family, Mario Royan and Carmen Daureya, and they wanted to make something new in Rioja because Rioja has always been known for its beautiful Tempranillos aged in oak. So when they came back in early 90s, they wanted to make something new. So I can say that Bodegas Roda is one of the pioneers in creating the modern style of Rioja. So
what does it mean to be modern style of Rioja?
So yes, nowadays we talk about modern style and classical style of Rioja. The difference is the classical style of Rioja wines are wines that there's more dominance of oak in the wines, and modern style is when there's a very good balance between fruits and oak.
Lovely. And we were talking earlier that you are very, very, I'm going to say, even almost obsessed with terroir. And for that reason, you vinify individual plots, preserving the identity that each plot has. Where did that terroir drive come from?
Yeah, so we have these two projects, Bodegas Roda in Rioja and Bodegas La Horra in Ribera del Duero, which was founded later on in 2008. And the philosophy in both wineries, we want to battle the landscape and the vintage.
Okay.
So we want a wine to reflect the landscape it comes from and the climates these places are having. So our idea and how we work is we work separately. Our main focus is in the vineyards, and we vinify the plots separately.
Lovely.
So both in Rioja and Ribera del Duero, and here we have very good examples, Roda and Roda 1, which are our most emblematic wines in Bodegas Roda, and those are actually two reservas, Roda Reserva and Roda 1 Reserva, so those are two reservas, but the beautiful thing is they are coming from two different vineyards, and when you taste the wines, you really can appreciate the difference between different vineyards. The age is different, the location is different, and it's amazing how the vineyards can bring so different wines.
And I'm assuming because of all these different aspects of especially climate and soil,
Yeah.
you also harvest at different times, right?
Yes, we are like very dependent on the climates, and we harvest in both areas, in Rioja and Ribera del Duero, and sometimes harvest is 3 weeks long, sometimes it's 5 weeks long. So it's a kind of challenging work for us because we vinify the wines separately.
Right.
But now in Bodegas Roda, in 2019 we finished the new fermentation room, which allows us to make the wines more relaxed way, because we work with big wooden fermenters.
Okay.
So we are able to vinify the vineyards separately.
That's lovely. And we talked slightly about sustainability and Roda's interest in being sustainable and actually exercising that. Where did that come from, and why is it important for you to be sustainable?
Yeah, I think it comes from the fact that in Bodegas Roda and Bodegas La Horra, the vineyard is the most important thing. From the very beginning, it has been the most important thing because we believe that wine is actually made in the vineyards. So we are very interested to make very good care of the vineyards. So the sustainability is both in the vineyards and the winery.
I see.
In the vineyards, we have a sustainable viticulture. We use different techniques, how to help the nature. We do a lot of studies, and we are investing in making a lot of investigation about all these climate changes. So our biggest work is in the vineyard. And in the winery as well. Both wineries, Bodegas La Horra winery will be finished next year. So we are constructing a new winery. Both of them are built in a way that we make use of the energy we produce by ourselves.
That's lovely. Huh?
So for us, the nature is very important because that's the origin of everything,
Right.
and we want to take a very good care of that.
And without using heavy chemicals and thinking of sustainability, what are some of the main challenges that you face vintage after vintage?
Nowadays, of course, it's a global warming because it's the biggest issue. So we work with different techniques. Actually, since the very beginning, we founded the winery in Bodegas Roda, but also doing in Bodegas Roda. We have a very huge clonal selection. So since the very beginning, we have different clones. We have been observing how they behave in this particular climate. So we know very well which clones adapt best to the climate. We also use keyline system, which is where we can harvest water, grape, and soil. So we are trying to find different techniques and tools how to help the vines survive better in these new climate conditions, because every year it's a bigger and bigger challenge.
It's amazing. And for the people that are tasting your wines, I think they can see the pureness and the expression of fruit and the interest in preserving the terroir, which is really nice. So congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.